Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading here for Wednesday, February the 26th of 2025. If you are new to my channel, Wednesdays is Midweek Motivation Day. We don't necessarily try and predict any energy that's coming our way today. It's messages of positivity, advice, motivation, maybe even a heads up about some tricky energy coming our way. We're leaving the door open to spirit to see whatever it is that they want to talk about for you right here, right now. Typically, by the very nature of the Wednesday readings, they are timeless. Whenever it finds you is when it's meant to. But specifically today, we are heading into new moon energy. We actually already are in new moon energy. We've got a new moon in Pisces on the 27th or 28th of February, depending on your time zone. On the Pacific coast of North America, it's going to be late on the 27th, and then on the Eastern time zones and beyond will be early in the wee hours of the 28th. But the new moon in Pisces can certainly bring some creative energy. It can bring some dreamy kind of energy for us, and also spiritual awakenings and activations. Sometimes we need to let something go. Some of you might be starting with a clean slate as of this new moon, but it's a great time to set those intentions. What do you want to manifest in your life? What kind of uh, universe do you want to live in? So it's time to really engage and activate the energy of the universe and the type of things and people and situations that you want to experience. But let's get right into your messages here today, guys. Oh, look at that. We've got Moon Mastery and the Law of Attraction. What a perfect energy to come out when we are talking about the new moon. Typically, new moons are when we plant the seeds of something new, plant the seeds of something improved. What is it that you want? Where do you see yourself going? What do you want to attract to you? What timeline do you want to step into? This is an opportunity and a reminder for you to work with this moon if you happen to see this around this time, or just be aware of whatever new moons are around you. Work with the energy to be open, to be receptive, but really state your intentions. But also with this energy, know that you do not have to wait for any kind of moon cycle to practice the law of attraction. And in actual fact, we are constantly practicing the law of attraction, whether it's a conscious thought or whether it's subconscious. We are always creating our own reality based on the energy that we put out there. So if you want to attract abundance, be abundant. If you want to attract love, be love. Practice love, give love, and ultimately love yourself. So whatever it is you want to attract to you, remember, you've got to put out that energy. You've got to be the thing or the people or the vibration that you want to infuse your life with. But remember, you've got the power. We've got drawing down the moon with knowledge. So the more we know, the less we know sometimes. Knowledge is a little bit subjective, right? We can get some information, but do you know what to do with it? We can convert some information, some knowledge into wisdom. But we also do have to be flexible a little bit. Sometimes we think, I know what I know, and I know this to be correct. But sometimes, depending on a situation, a certain tidbit of knowledge is maybe not correct, and maybe it's shifting a little bit. Maybe it used to be correct and now it's not. So whatever your situation is, trust that, number one, the knowledge, the wisdom that you've gained, that you've built up throughout your lifetime is yours, those little pearls of wisdom that can't be taken away, but we do build upon those as we move forward. So we've got to put ego aside a little bit to be open to other people's knowledge and experience and their perspective. we've got to be open to expand our knowledge, our horizons, right? We don't want to get tunnel vision. So the moon energies can really help you to be open, to do a little bit of deep dive. What is still valid for me? What information, what knowledge, what experiences are still valid for me in my timeline, and which ones are not? And we can use the moon energies to cut things away and to let things go that are actually inhibiting our progress and inhibiting us to be open to new information and to new knowledge, right? So we're always forever on a timeline of learning, of experiencing and building up extra pearls of wisdom within us. But I do feel with the moon cycles, some of you may experience an heightened activity of dreams. Pay attention to your dreams because they can certainly be bringing you some information, some guidance, something, some little bit of mystery may be revealed to you. Let's get some more messages. We've got light code activations here for you, considering the mystical moon energy that we're in, and we've got Thoth light codes coming in here, whether you pronounce it Thoth, or Tehuti. This is some very, very profound and deep light code energy coming in here, activating you. Light initiation, great teacher, awakening, and your divine magic. So this is a time when you are awakening to your true power. You are awakening to your true potential. And the thing is sometimes with the knowledge card, right? And going back to that, the knowledge card there, what we thought we know, what we thought that we knew sometimes shifts once we get these activations. We're like, whoa, I was way off. But the information that you had was valid in the timeline and the energy that you were in. And then we get these light codes in, and it's like, okay, now I'm open to something a little bit different. Now I see the light. Now I see the truth. But when the Thoth light code comes in, this is a massive shift for you and a massive awakening for you. You're understanding some life lessons that you've learned, but you're also open to those new experiences and those new lessons. Sometimes this can bring up fears, but we got to work through them. Thoth is an incredibly powerful light being, of course, tied back to ancient Egypt, thought to be the mastermind behind hieroglyphs, thought in mythology, or maybe the knowledge that we don't know, right, is thought to be the spiritual leader of the Atlanteans, and, ruled with a firm but fair hand, I guess we'll call it. But very big and very powerful spiritual teacher. So I feel like some of you pay attention to your dreams, all signs, symbols, and synchronicities right now. You may be drawn to look up some meditations that are linked with Thoth. You might be inclined to look up some writings or scriptures and things that are tied with Thoth at this moment as well. He's here to teach you something and to help you to open up the true portal to all of your divine magic. We've got Shambhala initiations here as well. Retreating to recharge, trust in the process, and your Dharma. Are you where you're meant to be? Your Dharma indicates your purpose. Do you feel like you are in alignment with things? Do you feel as though you've gone off track? Do you feel like you've taken the eternally long way around to get to where you're meant to be? If you feel lost, then, really Spirit here is saying when you feel lost, the best thing that you can do is go within. Quiet your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is what is making you feel lost. Because your conscious mind resists change, resists awakenings, keeps you really busy, keeps you distracted. Our mind is where fear and anxiety live. But in our heart, in our soul, in our energy, that's not where that has to be. We can be more open to love and light and abundance and magic, and of course, to a deeper level of understanding of who we are and who we're meant to be. No doubt you are exactly where you're meant to be at this moment in time. But there could be different paths opening for you. There's different information coming to you. And when we really have a look at that and have a look at that big picture and really feel where we're meant to go, which path we're meant to take, sometimes it's a little bit different than where we previously envisioned ourselves being. But how do you harness this magic? How do you harness this potential? Go within. Meditations, light code activations, working with the moon energies, feeling fear and anxiety and working to release that, we're stepping into the divine flow of ultimate abundance. Shambhala, also known as Shangri-La, is real, mythical, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if people have actually found it. Maybe some have. But this is where spiritual teachers reside. And they are calling to you and sending you the information that you need to continue on your journey, continue on your process. Now, of course, we do have a couple of different kind of light code spirit energies coming in here with both of these cards, right? The Shambhala initiation does speak to a little bit more of Eastern mysticism. Thoth is maybe a little bit more prevalent in, in Western connections with Egypt, but they can blend together as well. So you may get some energies coming towards you from one or both. It just depends what you're open to. So the best thing to do is just keep your heart open and see what comes. Sometimes we unpack light codes very slowly, because we unpack them in the speed that is best for us. Sometimes we unpack them quickly and we feel this jolt, we feel this shift. The process is not important. The speed is not important. You're all on a different path. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just be open to the light codes, to the initiations, to the cleansing, to the redirection, to the knowledge that is coming towards you. But remember your power, remember your magic. You can experience shifts at any time, but just be open to them. Get a couple more cards out here. And we've got detachment here. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Detach from your conscious mind. Keep your heart and your energy open to receive. Step into your power and step into your abundance. Let go of worry, of doubt. Let go of timelines. Time is a constraint, not a blessing, it's a constraint created by humans. And it's meant to keep us in a pattern, in a cycle, when in actual fact, time is fluid. So step out of that constraint. We have energetic clearing here for you as well. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing for you to receive her luminous plan. So again, go within, do a little meditation, step into the flow, release fears and doubts and worries. We all have them. And as soon as we release one, sometimes we, get another. But you can continuously clear your energy. You're being brought something here that is magical and powerful and deep and profound, and that can really shift and change your reality. So do some chakra clearing. You can do some guided meditations for that. You can work with some crystals. Maybe you want to go and see a professional, like a Reiki master, something like that. You can Use some selenite, great one for clearing all of your chakras. Whatever calls to you, and this will get you back into perfect alignment, and you will feel the difference. And we've got inner child. Quite often where our deepest wounds are hiding is within our inner child. Some of those wounds from childhood. Some of us have had a blessed childhood. Some of us have had a very difficult and challenging childhood. Some of us have just learned some lessons in childhood that really aren't applicable anymore. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So you've got some inner child healing that is activating for you now as well. Part of how you can activate and heal your inner child is to connect with your inner child and allow yourself to feel the joy and the pleasure and the playfulness that children do feel. Sometimes, even if a child is in a difficult environment, they still can sometimes laugh and giggle without any kind of fear or abandon, depending on their circumstances. So whatever your situation is, connect with your inner child. Do something silly, do something fun, do something just for the sake of doing something. And if it gives you some pleasure and joy and doesn't hurt anyone else, then what harm will it do? But yes, you've got some inner child healing coming your way. And all of these are keys to attracting abundance and stepping into your power to be that 100% abundant being that you want yourself to be. Those are your messages, you guys. I'm going to leave all that there. I hope there was something here for you. All of the messages may have spoken to you, maybe just a couple, but if there was something, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to work with this upcoming new moon energy if you're seeing this in real time. It's the last kind of more peaceful energy before we step into eclipse season if you're in spring of 2025. But I thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.